Weekend. I think they're excited about that. They got freezer pops today. It looks like it's a great Thursday. Had a good practice today. You start off a little slow. Had to get them, cranked up a little bit and get their motors going. But finished strong and really happy with the progress that we got. After day 5, we're a third of the way through spring ball and we keep rolling. Had a little bit of an injury the other day. Jamar Parrish ended up getting hurt, probably out for the spring. Just to give you a heads up there. Great players, really having a great spring, but he's going to be fine. But probably shuffled for the spring, and which gives other guys opportunities. Whether it's a different personnel grouping or not using as many two tight end sets. So that's all I got for you. What you got?
What sort of injury was it?
Next question. You guys know I don't talk about it, Sam. I gave you some scoop, and you want more.
It's spring. Come on.
It is spring, but you know what? That's a personal thing. I think, and doesn't really need to be talked about. He's out for the spring.
Is it going to impact his ability to be ready in August?
No, not at all. Not at all.
Is Alan Edwards getting closer to be able to do some stuff?
I think so. Yeah. I think he probably could have gone today, but again, we're just being smart now. Like you said, it's spring, and whether it's giving out injury details or not, we're not going to do it. But I think he's close. I think we could have probably threw him out there today, but we're going to give him off Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Have him enjoy Easter weekend, and hopefully by Tuesday we got him back out here ready to roll.
Is Jamar still working in kind of the same role he was last year? I mean, a tight end role, a H-back, or what
Yeah,
is he kind of doing?
about the same. There's a little bit some new things. Matter of fact, he got the non-contact. Actually took a handoff, if you can imagine that, and really looked good. Had a nice cut and jogged back, and then didn't feel as good after that. So, weird.
How's Chris Clark picking things up?
Pretty good. I think all freshmen get frustrated, but I think he's picking up pretty good. One thing about Chris, he's got power. He's got really good speed. He's got really good hands. You can see why he was the top tight end in the country. But sometimes when you're top tight end in the country, you think you're up here. Really, you're not the top tight end in the country anymore because it's rivals and scout and all that stuff. It doesn't matter anymore. It's Pitt now. So he's got expectations up here, and he needs to kind of pull him down a little bit. But he's doing very well for an incoming freshman. He's like a mid-year guy, in my opinion. Really hasn't been in camp very long, and I'm talking anywhere, UCLA or here. So, but he's adjusting well academically and doing little things he needs to.
With the extra days off, did you go live a little more today, or try?
Yeah, we did a little bit more live today. We didn't have a Saturday scrimmage, which we would have had it not been, really, in my opinion, a 3-day weekend. I want to make sure the kids got off, and we didn't get to really celebrate Thanksgiving. Really didn't get to spend Christmas, with your family. So I want to make sure, another national holiday this weekend that the kids had some time off. But we did go a little bit more live today.
So as you've gotten more contact these last couple practices, have any guys, particularly in defense, anybody emerged or kind of shown something?
Not really. Nothing that I didn't expect or maybe you didn't see last year. Just looking. I thought Elijah had. You're looking for the things you haven't seen in the past. A lot of things I've seen already, so it doesn't surprise me. But Elijah had another couple nice plays. He had TFL. He's got great instincts. After really 2 days on defense. I kind of said to him, you talked about, I think you guys asked a knowledge question the other day. And I said, base defense, you know what to do. And he kind of looked at me like, come on, coach, I don't know what I'm doing. But he looks like it, which means he's kind of a natural instinct guy. I mean, he goes out there, he's not like the first day, linebacker. He's got some instincts. So I think he looks pretty good. I mean, that's a guy that's, new, fresh. The other guy just offensively, Shantez Moss, another, we talked about Clark and Shantez is having a good spring. 5 days, very mature and doing little things well. He's been, I wouldn't say a surprise because we had him in camp. We expect him to be a good player, but I think he's going to be a good player for us.
After you get your injured linebackers back, maybe this summer, would you be surprised if Elijah went back to wide receiver?
You know what? Who knows? I never rule anything out, but there's always a chance. But I think based on 2 days right now, that the offense would be fighting to get him back. We might have to have a fist fight up in the conference room to see who gets him. Might have to, have linebacker coach, versus Coach Sherman. Might be a battle.
Where do you want him to end up?
I want him to end up where he's going to play. And I don't care. I want our best 11 on the field. Try to get those 22. numbers. You're talking stats.
Just like stats, yeah.
Yeah. The stats I want to see is more than 8 wins. And win those close games and win the inches when we need to. But I'm not really worried about stats. Stats are,
Go back and like third percentage, that kind of thing.
not really. I mean, we go back and we don't look at any of those type of stats. We're looking at the plays, the defense, the third down and 5, the third mediums, third and longs, third shorts. We're looking at what we did. It's not about if you won or lost it. It's about what you did. So that's what we got to fix. It's not about, hey, we were 50% last year on third down and short. We need to be 65%. I mean, sure you want to be there. Sure you'd like to see that improvement. But after year one, you just want to improve what you're doing defensively. And it comes down to it's players and coaches. All the time. It's not just a one-way deal there. It's also getting getting our kids in position to make plays and structurally put them in a sound defense on that particular down and distance.
What have you seen from Shakir?
Shakir's done a nice job. He's really blended in. I think he's just got he's one of our fastest D tackles. Okay, he's not as fast as he's almost as fast as our big boy. Here they come, but Shakir's done a nice job. He's a physical kid. He's a run-stopping defensive end is what he was, and then by moving him inside, we just put him really in a natural position. I think might be 275 right now. He plays a pretty good technique. Probably got to get his pads down a little bit, but I'm happy with where he is. He's going to help us.
What do you think? Play every down?
Could he?
Could you see him as an every down?
Oh yeah, there's no doubt about it. Especially with all the spread we see. If you're playing a heavy personnel grouping, I don't know if is there any in the ACC where you're seeing a lot of double teams. We'd move him a lot because he's a little lighter, but he's an athlete, which is what we need inside.
Are you happy with the wide receivers that are left? They're getting good work and
they
progressing?
Are. Yeah, I think they are. We'll look at the tape today, but I know Quadri had a drop today. I looked at him, but he had a couple nice plays as well, and Jester Wee again had another nice day today. Start off strong, made a nice catch, long run afterwards, get a little yards after the catch as well. So he's playing with a lot more confidence.
All right, Coach. Thank you very much.
All right, gentlemen.
Thank you, Pat.
Happy Easter.
Easter.
You too.
What are you guys staying home for Easter? I didn't get invited.